exploring the possibility of a zombie world. The first whispers of a zombie apocalypse emerged not with a bang but as a ripple of unease. Across the globe, sporadic reports of strange illnesses began surfacing, marked by aggressive behavior and an insatiable hunger for flesh. Scientists scrambled to trace the origins of this horrifying transformation, pinpointing a mysterious virus as the culprit. It was unlike anything seen before, spreading with alarming speed and efficiency, turning victims into the undead. As civilization teetered on the brink of collapse, survivors found strength in unity. Across devastated cities and towns, people banded together, forming alliances. These groups, diverse in their makeup, shared a common goal: survival. They relied on each other's skills and strengths to fend off the undead and scavenge for resources, embodying hope in a world overrun by despair. The fall of cities was swift and merciless. Once bustling metropolises became graveyards of civilization, their skylines now eerie silhouettes against a post-apocalyptic backdrop. Undead hordes roamed the streets, claiming territory once teeming with life. The collapse of urban centers marked a turning point in the battle against the apocalypse, signaling the end of an era and the beginning of a fight for survival on an unprecedented scale. In the face of overwhelming odds, survivors carved out safe zones amidst the chaos. These havens, fortified against the relentless undead, became beacons of hope. Communities worked tirelessly to secure their perimeters, grow food, and restore some semblance of normalcy. Inside these zones, humanity clung to the belief that life could go on, even in a world infested by zombies. The military's response to the undead threat was a mix of valor and desperation. Governments worldwide mobilized their forces, deploying troops to reclaim lost ground and protect the living. Despite their efforts, the sheer scale of the outbreak often overwhelmed them. Yet, in this struggle, the military remained a symbol of resistance, fighting not just for survival, but for the future of humanity itself. The military response to the zombie threat was swift yet fraught with challenges. Governments worldwide mobilized their armed forces, deploying them in the streets to combat the undead. Despite their efforts, the unpredictable nature of the zombies, coupled with the sheer number of infected, often overwhelmed even the most prepared military units. Strategies evolved from direct confrontation to containment, as survival became the primary focus. In the chaos of the outbreak, survivors discovered strength in unity. Forming alliances became crucial for survival as individuals banded together to share resources, knowledge, and protection. These groups ranged from small bands of families and friends to larger coalitions that controlled significant safe zones. Their cooperation demonstrated humanity's resilience, proving that even in the darkest times, people could come together to fight a common enemy. Establishing safe zones became a beacon of hope for many. In areas deemed defensible, survivors built communities free from the undead's grasp. These havens, ranging from fortified small towns to sections of cities, provided a semblance of normalcy and safety. However, maintaining these zones required constant vigilance and resources, making them rare and highly sought after. The science of zombies captivated the minds of researchers and scientists seeking to understand the biology of the undead. Their studies aimed to uncover the virus origins, tracing back the cause of the zombie transformation. This research was not only crucial for developing a cure but also for creating more effective strategies to combat the infected. The quest for knowledge became a race against time, as the world desperately searched for answers to end the nightmare. Quarantine zones emerged as a controversial yet necessary measure to contain the outbreak. These areas, isolated from the rest of society, housed the infected and those suspected of exposure. While effective in slowing the virus's spread, the ethics of isolating individuals, often against their will, sparked debates. The balance between individual rights and the greater good became a blurred line in the fight for survival. In the shadow of a world overrun by the undead, a glimmer of hope emerges through the tireless efforts of scientists racing against the clock to find a cure. The quest for salvation becomes humanity's beacon, as laboratories once devoted to myriad diseases now pivot to understanding the zombie virus. Each discovery brings us closer to reclaiming our world, highlighting the resilience and ingenuity inherent in the human spirit. As technology becomes a lifeline, survivors harness innovation to navigate the dangers of a zombie-infested landscape. Drones scout ahead for safe passages, while communication devices, salvaged and repurposed, keep groups connected. This era of technological reliance underscores a pivotal shift in survival tactics, where adaptability and resourcefulness become indispensable tools in the battle against extinction. The mental toll of surviving in a post-apocalyptic world brings to light the critical importance of psychological resilience. The constant threat of undead hordes, coupled with the loss of loved ones, tests the limits of human endurance. Yet, in the midst of despair, communities find strength in shared experiences, forging bonds that become the bedrock of new societal norms. This collective resilience paves the way for healing and rebuilding, even in the face of overwhelming odds. Amidst the chaos, children grow up in a reality far removed from the one their parents knew. Their childhoods, shaped by survival lessons and tales of the world before, breed a new generation of survivors. These young individuals, resilient and adaptable, represent a beacon of hope for humanity's future. Their unique upbringing equips them with the skills and mindset necessary to navigate and, ultimately, rebuild a world ravaged by zombies. As society fractures under the strain of the apocalypse, new belief systems take root among the ruins. Cults and makeshift religions emerge, offering solace and a sense of purpose in a world devoid of its former order. These new ideologies, as varied as the survivors themselves, reflect the human need for connection and understanding in the face of existential crisis. While some beliefs inspire unity and hope, others sow division, proving that even in the apocalypse, humanity's search for meaning remains undiminished. In the wake of a zombie apocalypse, traditional currency loses its value, giving rise to a barter system. Survivors trade goods and skills essential for survival, turning everyday items into precious commodities. The environmental toll of a zombie outbreak is profound. Abandoned urban areas become overgrown as nature reclaims the land. This shift impacts local wildlife and the climate, creating a new, wilder landscape. Animals adapt to the presence of zombies, leading to a curious coexistence. Some species thrive in the absence of human interference, while others fall victim to the undead, altering the natural ecosystem. Communities of survivors weave tales of hope, showcasing the resilience of the human spirit. These stories of cooperation and shared victories become the glue holding people together, fostering a sense of unity in desolation. As the world's communication infrastructure crumbles, survivors find innovative ways to stay connected. Makeshift radio stations and message boards become lifelines, proving that even in darkness, the need to connect endures. Mastering the art of zombie combat is crucial for survival in a world where the undead roam freely. Effective tactics and weapons are not just about brute force, but also about understanding zombie behavior and exploiting their weaknesses. In this new reality, the landscape plays a significant role in one's survival chances. Urban areas, with their dense populations, present a high risk of zombie encounters, whereas rural settings offer space, but come with their own set of challenges for obtaining resources. Moral dilemmas are a constant companion in the fight for survival, where decisions often lie between preserving one's humanity or doing whatever it takes to live another day. This harsh environment forces survivors to question the very essence of what it means to be human. The apocalypse brings an unexpected twist to art and culture, serving as a canvas for expressing the despair, hope, and resilience of those who have witnessed the end of the world as they knew it. Creativity becomes a beacon of hope, reminding survivors of their humanity. Governments face their ultimate test in managing the crisis, with their actions or inactions shaping the course of human survival. Leadership during these times is scrutinized, revealing both heroes and failures in the face of an unparalleled threat. The evolution of zombies presents a terrifying shift in the apocalypse narrative. As the undead adapt to their environment, survivors face increasingly cunning and resilient foes. This change demands constant innovation in survival strategies. Hope serves as the bedrock of human resilience in the face of the apocalypse. Amidst despair, it's the belief in a better tomorrow that fuels the will to fight on, fostering unity and strength among the survivors. Education, radically transformed, becomes a tool for survival and rebuilding. Knowledge is passed down through stories and practical skills, focusing on self-sufficiency, combat, and the science of the undead. It's a foundation for a hopeful future. The challenge of rebuilding society is monumental. Survivors must navigate the complexities of creating a new civilization that learns from past mistakes. It involves establishing governance, economy, and social norms that prioritize humanity and compassion. The legacy of the zombie world is a testament to human endurance and adaptability. It serves as a grim reminder of the outbreak's horrors, but also highlights the lessons learned in unity, resilience, and the indomitable spirit of hope.